So we'll start, cover the mat, standing up. Have your arms either side of your body. Have your chin to chest. And take your arms up to the sky, palms facing. You're going to have a slight bend in your knees as you bring your chest towards your thighs and take your arms behind you. And you take your arms up, lift your heels, lower your heels, take your arms behind you, all the way up. Just warming up our shoulders, take your arms up, lift your heels up. Many things to switch on. Lower your heels, take your arms behind you. This time interlace your fingers, you stretch your arms away. Release your hands and bring your hands onto the mat. Walk your feet back to downwards. Bring your eye gaze in between your hands as you lower to plank. Lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest all the way down. Tap your chin on the mat. Lift your chest up for upward dog. Tuck your toes, you're in downward dog. Now bring your eye gaze in between your hands and step your right foot forward, left foot forward. And take your arms up, down by your side. Arms up, forward fold. Hands on your shin as you look up. Hands on your mat, you step and jump back to downward dog. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward. You step and jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up. Down by your side. That's 1. Inhale, arms up. We'll do 3. Forward fold. Hands on your shin as you look up. Hands on your mat, you step or you jump back to downward dog. You hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward. Step or jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up. Down by your side. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin. You look up, shoulders back. Hands on the mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. You hold that downward dog for 3, 2, 1. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, you step or jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up. Down by your side. 1 more like this, arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. You hold that downward dog for 3, 2, 1. Lower to plank. You lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up. Down by your side. Right, we'll change it up a bit now. Arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. You step and jump back to downward dog. This time you step that right foot forward. Lower your left foot down, bring your arms out. Lower your hands onto the mat. You lift that back heel, step back to downward dog. Left foot forward. Right foot down. Take your arms up. So warrior one. Brilliant. Lower your hands. Lift your back heel. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide. Down by your side. Brilliant. 2 more like this. Arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. Step your right foot forward. Lower your left foot down. Take your arms up. Brilliant. Lower your hands. You lift your back heel, step back to downward dog. Left foot forward. Right foot down. Arms up. Yes. Lower your hands. Lift your back heel, step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide. Down by your side. Ready? Arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. Step your right foot forward. Lower your left foot down. Take your arms up. Yes, lower your hands. You lift your back heel, step back to downward dog. Left foot forward. Right foot down. Take your arms up. Brilliant. Yes. Lower your hands. Lift your back heel. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward. Step or jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide. Let's do 1 more. Forward fold. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Right foot forward. Lower your left foot down. Take your arms up. Yes. Lower your hands. Lift your left heel back to downward dog. Left foot forward. Right foot down. Arms up. Brilliant. Lower your hands. Lift your left heel, left leg back. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Flat bend your knees, you're going to step or jump halfway up your mat. Take hold of your big toes, so you're not staying that forward fold. And hold, chest towards your thighs. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Now lift your right foot, slide your right hand underneath so your toes reach your wrist. Same on the left foot. So you're stepping on your hands. And hold. You bend your elbows are wide. For 3, 2, 1. Release your hands. Bring your hands onto your waist. And slowly come all the way up. Brilliant. Now step your left foot back. Right knee is bent. Open up to warrior two. Straighten that right leg, we're in triangle. And we hold for 3, 2, 1. Come back up, rotate to the left side. Triangle on the left side, left hand down, right arm up. For 3, 2, 1. Come back up, rotate to the right side. Now it's a revolving triangle. So you rotate your chest and you lower that left hand down outside of your right foot. Right arm up, yes. For 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Come back up. Rotate now to the left side. So you swap your feet around. Rotate your chest. Lower your right hand down outside of your left foot. For 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Come back to center. Rotate your right foot out. Lower your hands down either side of your right foot as you step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide, all the way up. Down by your side. Step that left leg back. This time you bend your right knee, stay in that warrior two, hold. For 3, 2, 1. Now rotate to the other side. This time you bend your left knee. 3, 2, 1. Now we do that revolving warrior two. So you rotate your chest, lower that left hand outside of your right foot. Right arm, yes. For 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Come back up to center. Swap legs. Now you bend your left knee. Revolving. Right hand outside of your left foot this time. For 3, 2, 1. Come to center. You step that left foot forward. Lower your arms. Now step that left leg back again. Now you're in that wide leg stance. So turn around. Have your toes in, heels out. Hands on your waist, yes. Bring your shoulders back. Look up. Forward fold. Release your hands in between your feet and try and have your fingers in line with your toes. And then you start to lower. You can always have a slight bend in your knees and start to lower top of your head onto the mat if possible, or towards the mat. And hold. 3, 2, 1. You lift. Hands back onto your waist. And you lift. Brilliant, yes. Again, shoulders back, look up. Leave your hands on your waist as you fold. Head towards the mat. We hold. For 3, 2, 1. You lift. Release your arms this time. Bring your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, and you bend. Head towards the mat. For 3, 2, 1. Now this time release your hands and take hold of your big toes. Lower your head, bend your elbows if possible. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Release your big toes, hands on your waist. Slowly walk your heels in. Step your right foot forward. Take your arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward into step or jump halfway up your mat. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide. Interlace your fingers. Lift your right knee as we come into balance now. Now take hold of that right big toe. Straighten your right leg out in front. And hold. For 3, 2, 1. Now take it wide. 3, 2, 1. Now back to center and release. Point your toes, hold. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Bend and release. Perfect. Left side. Take hold of that left shin. Take hold of your left big toe. Straighten and hold. For 3, 2, 1. Take it wide. Brilliant. Back to center. Release. Point your toes. Hands on your waist. Hold. 3, 2. Brilliant. 1. And lower. Perfect. One more. Bring that right foot onto your left thigh. And hold. For 3. Brilliant. Yes. 2, 1. Release. Left side. And hold. For 3. Brilliant. 2, 1. And release. Take your arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. You step and jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees and your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. You take a seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Hands either side of your hips. Short chest forward, shoulder blades back. Eye gaze to your toes. Brilliant. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Take hold of your big toes. 3, 2, 1. Now see if you can interlace your hands underneath your feet. Doesn't reach, you can always bend your knees. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Now release your hands and bring your hands behind your hips. Point your toes, chest forward, shoulder blades back. Lift your hips, reverse plank. Look up or you look back. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees and your chest. Upward. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Hips back. Bring that right knee to your chest. Lower that right knee down, right foot into your left thigh. You take hold of your left leg. You release. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. You lower to plank. Lower your knees and your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Hips back. Left knee to your chest. Lower that left knee down, left foot into your right thigh. Flex your right foot. Take hold of your right foot. Forward fold. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles. Hands top of the mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees and your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Hips back. This time take hold of that right ankle. Right knee bent. Remember if that's too tight, hard on your knees, you bring it back into your left thigh. Otherwise, you bring that right heel to your right glute, forward fold. You take hold of your left foot. For 3, 2, 1, release. Cross your ankle. There's a lot more jumping with this one. Step or jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chin. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Yes, hips back. Take hold of your left ankle this time. So left knee bend. Flex your right foot. Take hold of your right foot. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles. Hands up on the mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Hips back. This time, take that right foot onto your left thigh. The same thing we did when we we're standing up. Take hold of your left foot. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Hips back. Bring your left foot now onto your right thigh. Take hold of your right foot. Brilliant. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. And take a seat. Hips back. Now this time bring your right knee to your chest. Flex your left foot. Take that right arm inside as you wrap your arm around your right knee. Left arm around your back as you take that bind forward fold. For 3, 2, 1. Release. We're going to twist. Take that left arm around that right knee, right hand round your back, round your waist. Look over your right shoulder. For 3, 2, brilliant. 1, release. Cross your ankles. Hands on the mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Hips back. Left knee to your chest. Take your left arm inside. This time, wrap your left arm around that left shin. Right arm round your back. Take that bind. Fold. For 3, 2, 1. Release the bind. Take your right arm, wrap it around that left knee. Left arm round your back, round your waist. Twist, look over your left shoulder. From the center. Cross your ankles. Hands on the mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward. Step and jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Hips back. This time you're going to take that right foot. Bend your right knee and you sit on that right heel. That right knee wide. Again, if that's too hard, you can bring that right foot into your left side. But the pose is you sit on that right heel, forward fold as you take hold of your left foot. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Left side, you sit on your left heel. Left knee wide. Forward fold, you take hold of your right foot. For 3, 2, 1, release. Cross your ankles. Up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Now this time you're going to bend your left knee, slide your right knee to your chest, right heel in front of your left foot. Take your left arm round that right knee, right around your back, so it's a twist, look over your right shoulder. Brilliant, yes, for 3, 2, 1, come to center. Let's just swap sides, now you have your left knee to your chest, your right knee back down. Left heel in front of your left foot. Take your right arm around your left knee, left arm around your back as you look over your left shoulder. For 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Swap sides again, right knee to your chest, left knee down. Take both arms inside this time. Bring your chest forward, wrap your right arm around your right knee, left arm around your back, forward fold. For 3, 2, 1, release. Swap to the left side. Now your left knee to your chest, right knee down. Arms inside, left arm round, right arm round, fold. For 3, 2, 1, release. Cross your ankles, hands up on the mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. Hold. Flat bend your knees, look forward. Now this time you're going to step or jump forward to your hands. Keep your knees bent. Take your arms out all the way up so you're in that chair pose. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. Release your hands. Step and jump back to downward dog. Now step your right foot forward. Lower your left foot down. Open up your arms to that, no, arms up. And hold. For 3, 2, 1. Now keep looking up as you just rotate to the back. So you're rotating to your left foot. So your left knee is bent. And you look up. For 3, 2, 1. And you lower your arms like warrior 2. For 3, 2, 1. And rotate your feet. Now your right knee is bent, right arm is forward, left arm back. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your hands. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump towards your hands. Take a seat. Take your arms inside your knees, bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your thumbs inside of your feet. Round your back, elbows to your thighs. Chin to chest, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles. Hands up on the mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step or jump forward to your hands. Let's add some inversions. So you bring your back onto the mat. Take your legs over your head. Hands on your lower back. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Take your legs up to the sky. Point your toes. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, bend your knees. For 3, 2, 1. Now lower your knees here. Face is in between your legs. So see if you can bring your knees either side of your face or on your forehead. And hold. For 3, 2, 1. Uncross your ankles, legs over your head again. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Hands on your lower back. Roll your hips onto the mat. Roll your feet onto the mat. Have your knees bent. We're going to go straight into bridge. So you can either do half bridge or full bridge. Half bridge, you just lift your hips, interlace your hands underneath your hips. That's half. Or see if you can take your arms over your head, fingers to your shoulders, and you lift your head, lift your hips, your chest off the mat, top of your head onto the mat. And if possible, come all the way up and hold for 3, 2, 1. If you're in full bridge, lower your head, lower your hips. Bring your knees onto your chest. Wrap your arms around your shin and just rock side to side. For 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, backs of your hands and backs of your thighs. As you roll up to sitting, have your legs out in front. Forward fold is a counter pose. Hands to your toes. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles. Let's just add in a squat. Lift your knees, heels in, toes out. Your feet are as wide as your mat. Hands to prayer. Brilliant. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. Release your hips. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Back on the mat. Legs over your head. This time take your feet a bit wider. And you take hold of your big toes. And you roll up to sitting. See if you can stay in that balance. Legs out wide, look up. 3, 2, 1. Release. Back onto the mat. Legs over your head. This time keep your feet together. And you take hold of your big toes. Roll up to sitting. Stay in that balance, legs up. If possible, you look up. For 3, 2, 1. Release. We're going to do one more. Back onto your mat. Legs over your head. Take your hands outside of your feet. To the sides of your feet. Roll up to sitting. Stay in that balance. And hold. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Perfect. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees and your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. And hold. 3, 2, 1. Look forward, step or jump forward halfway up your mat. Take your feet. Cross your ankles. Now you can either have your feet in front of your shin, or you can try and see if you can bring your right foot onto your thigh for half lotus. Back of your hands on your thighs, chin to chest. And hold for 3, 2. Take your hands behind you, on the mat behind you, fingers away from your body. You feel that stretch across your chest and you look up. And hold for 3, 2. Look forward. Bring your hands out in front of you. See if you can start to bring your chest closer to the mat. Maybe bring your forearms down, chin to chest. And 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. For 3, 2, 1. Lift your chest. Walk your hands back to your feet. Brush your ankles. Hands above the mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. You lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward your hands. Take a seat. Bring your back onto the mat. Slide your legs away. Have your arms either side of your body. Palms facing up. We'll just stay here for a few breaths. Breathing in and out. Now just get your hands and place them on your lower belly. Walk your hands slowly up to your heart. After doing that, you should probably feel your heart beat breathing quite fast. You're just trying to slow it down. Breathe. 2. So bend your knees and you bring your feet onto the mat. Your knees onto your chest. Hands onto your shin. And you roll to the right side of the mat. Bring your right ear down. You might just want to move that right shoulder back to make space for your right ear. And you're going to take your left arm up to the sky and bring that left arm behind you as you look towards that left arm. And you keep that right hand on top of that top knee and straighten out that top leg. You might just slide your right hand down onto your right toes. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Bring your head back to center. Bring your left arm in. You bend that top knee. And bring your knees back onto your chest. And you roll to the left side. Bring that left shoulder back to make space for your left ear. Take your right arm up to the sky. And bring that right arm behind you as you look towards that right arm. Left hand on top of that top knee. Straighten your top leg. And you see if you can reach your toes. 3, 2, 1. Bring your head back to center. Bring your right arm in. You bend that top knee. Bring your knees back to your chest. Hands on your shin. As you roll back up to sitting. Brush your ankles. Take your arms up. Interlace your hands at the top. Take your arms out in front of you as you round your back. Chin to chest. Straighten your back. Take your arms up. And lower. Take your arms up. Hands to prayer. Thumbs to your forehead for clarity in your thoughts. You slide to your leg. Clarity in your work. Onto your breastbone for clarity in your heart. And see if you can start to bring your forehead forward, chest forward. See if you can bring those hands onto the mat, your forehead onto your thumb. May the light in you honor, the light in you. Namaste.